Welcome to the Industrial Talk Podcast with Scott MacKenzie. Scott is a passionate industry professional dedicated to transferring cutting-edge, industry-focused innovations and trends while highlighting the men and women who keep the world moving. So put on your hard hat, grab your work boots, and let's go.
All right, once again, welcome to Industrial Talk. Thank you very much for joining the #1 industrial-related podcast that celebrates you. And it's so large, it's larger than the universe. That celebrates you, industry professionals all around the world. You're bold, brave, you dare greatly, you innovate, you collaborate, you solve problems each and every day. That's why we celebrate you on Industrial Talk. I got people running around that I know, and I'm waving at them. All right, we're here broadcasting on site. SMRP, Fort Worth, Texas is the location, and it is, again, collection of incredible professionals, all focused on solving your challenges. And if you're in the world of asset management, reliability, or maintenance, or anything in between, you need to put, and you're not here, you need to put this on your calendar for next year because it is a barn burner, and it is a great profession to be involved in. All right, we have two individuals, and you're going to have to clear because I don't have it on my notes here. I don't. We have Ashley and Darren, and they are with
Multi-Skill Training Services.
Say that again.
Multi-Skill Training Services.
I love it. All right, let's get cracking. I'm so glad you guys win the booth contest here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you guys wheeled it in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's cool. And you know what attracted me to it was the fact that it's about training.
Yes.
How long you guys been in business?
A little over 30 years.
See how I just threw a question out there?
Yeah.
That's okay.
See? And you just rolled right into it. Thank you, Ashley. Yeah, about how many years?
A little over 30.
Really?
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow. Okay, I'm already started with my series of questions. Ashley, give us a little background on who you are.
Okay, I'm the VP of Sales at Multi-Skill Training Services. Been with the company about 12 years. So very passionate in helping my clients find the right training program for them.
Wow. Before that, what did you do?
I was actually in packaging sales.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Shut the front door. There's a lot of engineering on that.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah, there is. Right?
I enjoy the client portion of it more than the engineering.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Darren, what's your 411?
I'm a senior project engineer for the company, so my job is to make sure we align what we provide with the customer's needs. So if it's skills training, we talk through how we deliver that, what ROIs it delivers. It may be machinery-specific operator training where we train their operators the proper way to operate a machine, all the way into world-class maintenance, which we call maintenance foundations. My background, I was an engineer for Dean Foods for 20-some years, and I've been with Multi-Skill Training for 17 years now. 17?
You started when you were, what, 15?
Yeah, I'm 15, not even out of high school.
Yeah, you just started, man.
Barely started shaving.
Yeah. Wow. That's pretty cool. Now, let's, to you, Ashley. The genesis of this, I'll just lay it out there. It should be a real good time for you guys because we need training. We don't have enough training. And to give you a little background, I remember this. I was a journeyman lineman, transmission, Southern California, climbing. But I had to go through an apprenticeship program, 4 years, of being yelled at and doing things that made me scared and all that good stuff. But that's the way that ensures knowledge, right? What are we doing? How does your organization sort of ensure that people are getting the information and the training they need to be successful in industry?
Sure. So one of the things that we do a little bit different than other customers or other organizations out there is that we really want to take the time that they have and customize that training to directly what they need. So we will actually go into a facility. We do what's called a job task analysis. We're identifying what skills you need them to have. Your technicians, what do they need to know?
Well, industry specific or just
honestly,
agnostic?
we started out plant specific, but we started out very focused in the food and beverage industry. Yeah. But the skills trades were across all industries now.
Yeah. So back to you, Darren. So are there industries that you do not focus on?
I don't think not so far, because our training is customized to each customer.
How do you do that? How do you customize every interaction?
So what do we ask a technician to do? So is electrical, once you dial into electrical, what responsibilities? Is it power? Is it controls? Is it instrumentation? Is it PLC? So we dial into what those needs are at each plant. So whether it's a chemical plant, an automotive plant, a food plant, it doesn't matter because it's the same components being used. It's just how they're put together in the operation of that plant.
So you customize each engagement?
Yeah, down to the component level. So if you tell us we're going to work three-phase motors, then you'll have a session on three-phase motors. We're troubleshooting PID control loops. You're going to have a session on that built into another skill area. It's troubleshooting PLCs, but we don't want to do programming. We'll customize the training to match that need.
Okay, I have a question for you. Not yet. Ashley.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. How do you get engaged? Does a company say, I have a gap here? How do they know that they need to engage your solutions or your services?
Honestly, it's pretty obvious in today's time and age that there's a lot of skills gaps out there, especially within your industrial training. So they just come to us and they say, we have a ton of, success at trade shows, but they come to us, they say, hey, we need training. So we just come in and we start identifying what skills they need, and then we provide a custom assessment. So we test those technicians before they ever go into the training. We want to see who needs to go into what.
There's a lot of work.
Yeah.
My little brain. And I was going to have a question for you, Darren. And of course, there I got it. I drew upon it in my head. Thank goodness. How does your organization pull in the instructors that you feel comfortable to be able to deliver this training?
It's a very good question.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. We advertise continuously looking for instructors because of the criteria we require for our instructors. So first of all, we're all retired electrical or mechanical engineers. We have to have at least 25 years of experience in manufacturing. Most of us are retired maintenance managers. And then once they are joined into our company, they go out with a training instructor to learn how to teach. We call it train the trainer. So they go out and train with an existing instructor, see how we deliver the information. Then they go out the next time and alternate with that instructor, showing that they can do that training before they're allowed to become a full-time instructor for us and go out on their own. So it's a 2-month, 3-month onboarding process for each new instructor.
Yeah, the math. Yeah. Here's the math. You know it as these, silver tsunami. Yeah. They're rolling out. They impact your business. Do they really want to be, or do they want to be on the golf course, or do they want to be able to be a part of the solution?
Right.
I want them to be a part of the solution. Right. But eventually, you have to be diligent about constantly filling those roles.
Yes.
We are constantly hiring.
Yeah.
We have a cool model.
It's like go ahead.
We have a cool model as well, where it's an independent contractor model. So most of our instructors, they stay retired. They just pick up the weeks that they actually want to go out and do the instruction. And a lot of times that has to do, since we service all of the U.S., they will pick places or different ideas, different things that they want to go back and see.
Okay. I got another great question.
Okay.
Yeah. When you said the U.S., do you have a traveling road show, or do you have? How do you do that, Darren?
So we're based down in Kentucky. So anything 10 hours from Kentucky, we load up and go with the instructor. So basically Nebraska to Texas to Florida to Pennsylvania, New York, we can travel to from where we're based in Kentucky. Outside of that, we pack up the equipment and ship it, and then fly the instructor in to teach the classes.
Wow. And that you just can't do it overnight.
No, we've been doing this, as Ashley said, for 30 years. Some of our instructors have been around that long.
Yeah, but again, this training, and let's say I'm in California now. I'm not in Kentucky. I ship everything over there, and it takes time to properly train and assess. Ashley, do you come back and reassess
Sometimes.
stickiness of knowledge.
Absolutely. So we provide an online assessment tool as well. So not always do you have to have us come back on site to do the assessment, but they can go back through. We also provide what's called skill confirmations. So after the course, we are going to empower those supervisors or the management staff to take those skills that they learned in the course for those individuals and then apply them on the plant floor. At the end of the day, they've got to be able to apply it on the plant floor for it to make any sense for the customer to be paying for that service.
Darren, do they ever come back and say, hey, I need a refresher course?
Absolutely. If they don't incorporate those skills into the technician's daily life, then just like anything else, you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
And so we've had customers who we've trained up their staff, ensured when they left the class they had that knowledge, but then didn't use those skills in the plant. 6 months, a year later, we've come back, done refresher training.
Okay. Here is a topic that I am passionate about. Here's the reality that exists in the market. Mm-hmm. So we have, I believe, a renaissance. There is just a lot of money flowing into opportunities to be able to expand and to scale your project, whatever it might be. It might be manufacturing, whatever process, it doesn't matter. There is a focus on that. And all I can think of is like, that's great, but this is a human equation, right? You still need people. You can only automate so much. And you still need people when you automate, right? It doesn't eliminate that. What does your organization do, if it does, to inspire that next generation to come on into the trades? What are you guys doing? And I just throw it out there. I'll let you guys wrestle with that.
No, absolutely. So I'll let you add in as well. But I think that we kind of give a roadmap for these young individuals to be coming into learning those skills, because at the end of the day, we don't have those. You're not being taught that from the ground up like you used to be, right?
No.
Our newer generations,
No.
we just don't have those skills.
No.
So we kind of give the companies a roadmap to bring somebody in with very little knowledge and be able to take them through anything as basic as maintenance fundamentals and build them all the way through concepts or controls or PLC, welding, hydraulics, whatever that may be.
Our company founder was a vocational school instructor.
See, I taught at a college, vocation. I taught at college.
And he was frustrated because he came from maintenance. He was a maintenance technician for Briggs & Stratton. Went back to school, got his education, became a vocation, but he was frustrated because the skills they were delivering in the vocational school weren't the skills needed in the plants. That's how this company started when it did.
See, that's a whole nother conversation, because I agree.
Yeah.
Does our existing educational model, is it nimble enough to respond to the demands of today's needs? And I'm here to say, and I don't get mad at me, but I think it's not. There's so much heavy lifting that has to get done for us to be successful.
Yeah. And it's understanding the needs of the plant.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where it comes from. So the customers are always telling us what skills they need, and because of our testing, we know what skills they have. So we're front line on this need of training in the country.
See, how does your organization, because it's been around for many years, there have been changes. Just change, period. And now I feel like it's accelerating. That change is accelerating at a rapid pace. How do you guys stay current?
You want to go ahead or you want?
Oh, there it is. I just lofted it out there.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
Ashley. Oh, no, Darren.
Yeah. So we evolve constantly. So the training equipment that's here is not the training equipment that would have been here 2 years ago.
No.
So we're constantly evolving our training. We're constantly rewriting our curriculum. We re-engineer our boards. We redo our hands-on exercises to meet the components that we see at the plant. So what we teach is what they need, and as what they buy changes, what we have to teach changes. So we have a group of people who constantly write new curriculum in all of our areas.
That's a tiger by its tail. Come on.
Yeah. We're busy all the time with that. Our instructors come back with information of needs that they saw in the class, so we're constantly evolving this, and it's just never changed in the history of the company. We just keep changing it to what the needs are of the customer.
Do you guys have an apprenticeship program?
I wouldn't say a direct apprenticeship program.
Right.
We work with our customers whenever they want to create an apprenticeship program.
Yeah.
But into our organization, we really need those base skills that they, I guess, had over many years of working on the plant floor before they come into our organization.
Yeah. See, there's so much. You guys are right in the thick of it. I was just. Do you guys have a podcast?
We do.
We've not.
I can't do all this heavy lifting myself. I mean, you guys have got to consider that. Mm-hmm. No, yeah,
Honestly, it's a great idea.
Yeah.
what?
Absolutely, yeah.
You guys are at the cutting edge. You should be carrying the flag of next generation knowledge. Let's have a conversation after the fact. That's great stuff.
Absolutely.
All right. We're going to wrap it up.
Okay.
Ashley,
Yeah.
how do people get a hold of you? If they're saying, I want to know more.
Absolutely. You can go to our website, industrialmaintenancetraining.com, or you can contact me directly, Ashley Donohoo, on LinkedIn.
That's, right there, Darren. It's the LinkedIn contact that I want to hear. And then you, Darren, how do people get a hold of you?
Same way. It's Darin Greifenkamp at mstservices.net or on LinkedIn.
There it is. All right. Well, I got to tell you, man, I love this. This delivered. Thank you very much for your incredible insights. I really like that. Right there. All right. Right. Ashley, Darren, you've got to reach out to them. They're going to have all the contact information out on Industrial Talk, so fear not. It'll be there. So, do it. You need training? Yes. Contact them. They're tip of the spear right here. Tip of the spear of industry. All right. We're once again broadcasting from SMRP. If you're in the world of asset management, maintenance, or reliability, this is the show for you. Put it on your calendar for 2026. We're going to wrap it up on the other side. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
You're listening to the Industrial Talk Podcast Network.
All right. Yeah, we need training. We need organizations like multi-skill training and people like Ashley and Darren carrying that flag, because we need skilled individuals. You got to go out. You got to connect with them. You can't deny that. You know that without a doubt. You know we need these individuals to be properly trained, specifically when it comes to manufacturing industry in general. We need it. We need a real trained workforce. Reach out to Ashley and Darren, multi-skilled training. We were broadcasting on site, SMRP. Again, if you're in the world of asset management, reliability, maintenance, technology, and all things in between, that's the event for you. You need to put that on your calendar for 2026, without a doubt. All right. We're here for you. Be bold, be brave, dare greatly. Hang out with these two incredible professionals, and you will be changing the world. We're going to have another great conversation shortly, so stay tuned.